Have you ever wondered why people in some countries drive on the left side of the road while others drive on the right? It might seem just like a traffic rule, but this rule has a story that began long before cars were even invented. Let's travel back in time to a world of horses, swords and kings. In ancient times, people mostly traveled on horses or walked. Most people were right-handed, and that decided almost everything about how they moved. If you were riding a horse, it made sense to keep on the left side of the road because that allowed you to keep your right hand free for a sword or a handshake. It was a polite and safe side. Even during the Roman Empire, many soldiers are believed to have marched on the left side so they could draw their weapons quickly if needed. Archaeologists have even found road grooves in England near an ancient Roman quarry, showing that carts were worn more on the left side. This suggests that the left-hand rule was already a common habit thousands of years ago, at least in some parts of the world. Now, let's move ahead to the Middle Ages. Knights in armor would often pass each other on narrow roads. Riding on the left meant their swords, which they carried on their left side, wouldn't bump into each other. It also allowed them to greet riders coming from the opposite direction with their right hand, a sign of friendship and peace. But things started to change in the 1700s during the age of trade and transport. Large wagons pulled by several horses became common for carrying goods. Drivers usually sat on the left rear horse, holding the whip in their right hand to guide the other horses. Because of this position, it was easier for them to stay on the right side of the road so that they would see the oncoming traffic and avoid collisions. Slowly, in countries like France and later the United States, this right-hand habit began to spread. Now here's where history takes an interesting turn with a man named Napoleon Bonaparte. Many historians believe that when Napoleon rose to power in France, he wanted to bring a new sense of order across Europe. It is said that he made his soldiers march on the right side as a symbol of his empire and independence from older traditions. As his armies moved through Europe into countries like Germany, Italy, and Spain, and the Netherlands, many of them adopted the right-hand rule too. But not everyone followed Napoleon's lead. Britain, his biggest rival, proudly continued to travel on the left side of the road, calling it their long-held tradition. And when the British Empire expanded across the world into countries like India, Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand, those nations followed the left-hand traffic system as well. Even Japan, which was never a British colony, chose the left side later on its own reasons of safety and influence. That's why today India drives on the left, not because of a chance, but because of its British colonial past. Meanwhile, countries influenced by France or the United States adopted the right-hand system. Let's take a quick look. Countries like France, the USA, Germany, Canada and Russia drive on the right, and India, the UK, Japan, Australia and South Africa drive on the left. Today around 65% of the world drives on the right and about 35% of the world drives on the left. Some countries even switch sides. For example, Sweden used to drive on the left, but in 1967 they changed to the right in a massive national event called the Dagenhett or the Hett Day. It was a huge operation. Even radio and television reminded people for weeks to prepare for the big change. And guess what? Switching sides isn't as simple as painting new lines on the road. Everything from traffic lights and signboards to car designs and bus doors would need it to be changed. That's why most countries prefer to stick to their system, no matter what their neighbors follow. So the next time you're in a car and wonder why you're driving on a certain side, remember it's not just a traffic rule. It's a story of knights, revolutions and traditions. A rule that began with swords and horses and still shapes how we travel today. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe. Because every simple thing around us hides an incredible story, and we are here today to uncover them all. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Signing off, Page Pulse Bailey. See you next time.